Glad to have you with us from the Dome in Syracuse, New York. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Syracuse Orange. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Well, guys, Coach told me this hostile environment is going to be a big challenge today. This will be an important showcase for his linebacker. He understands this is hard to come back to a place you transferred out of last season. He knows so many guys on the team, but he's talked to him and said, listen, just focus on our team, your new teammates. Don't let this noise get into your head. We'll see how he's able to respond. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Tar Heels kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. First carry of the season. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage, and this defense gets off to a good start.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The run inside. It's Miller. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches.
Might have a chance. Got enough for the first. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive this guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack. And their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
Looking for a man. It's Nelson. He'll pull it down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Pulls it in with one hand.
We love to talk about receivers having a catch radius. When you make catches like that, one-handed, man, oh man, your quarterback is going to be coming back throwing your way a lot more often.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play, their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Makes the catch. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up 1st and goal.
Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Here's a heat. Buying some time. Lets it fly. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Takes it the other way. Crosses midfield. At the 30. Inside the touchdown, Tar Heels. The defense takes matters into its own hands. What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And he made the extra point without problem. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Wide open, makes the catch. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The orange, after the big pass play, might just throw it again. Looking to pass inside the red zone. On target. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll go to the counter play. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the end zone. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
And he picked up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. On 1st down from their own 22. Right back to the well. Maybe some room here. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The run to the left. And they get him down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top as we get a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Tar Heels in the hurry-up. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Edwards. Pressure coming. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete to the right. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Tar Heels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. It's complete to the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Gonna look downfield again. Buys a little time. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Miller with the ball. Breaks the tackle. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They feed him again. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it and drive on 3rd down. Makes a grab and room to run. The 30, running inside the 20. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a scintillating big play, 83 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll return it. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as return is stopped short of the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to pass, it's Edwards. Working that wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great running way.
He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at. He's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Here's the pressure. He's got it for a big play. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Final seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to put up 3. It is good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Iowa, taking on the Northern Illinois Huskies. And it's the Hawkeyes looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the 1st half. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He will score. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Can't start the 2nd half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the 3rd quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
Oh, he missed it. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right on the money. He didn't make it. He's down at the 32, and that'll be 3 yards short of the line to gain and bring up 4th down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense. You've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Dumps it off in the flats. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it. There he goes.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. The snap sets up to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. This one's complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, it's a fumble. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression. They're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He's going to lose a yard on that one. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Fields the punt, wants to make a play. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Finds a man by himself. Touchdown, Cuse. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. This guy is so impressive, both with his ability to move, to buy time, to run, and then he'll kill you with his arm.
Unbelievable. He's just a freak. It's like he's playing a video game, and everybody else is trying to play real-life football. It's ridiculous to be that fast and still be a quarterback, still make plays down the field. It's just not fair.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth.
North Carolina, 20.
So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Edwards. With the catch, it's Hall. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Now the defense will try to rise up on third and short from the 21. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man on the right. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And imagine the defense in this scenario, right? You're up by one possession. You need to get to the quarterback. You've got to affect him. You're going to blitz or you're going to try to win one-on-one up front. They did it that time, hit him, and forced the incompletion.
He wants to throw it again. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Clock stops for just a moment. There is a member of the Syracuse Orange who is shaken up. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Edwards. Get it out on the screen. Nice move to keep running. Runs through a man, he might have space. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. The Tar Heels respond with that score.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period.
North Carolina, 27. Syracuse, 24.
Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window if the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Intercepted by North Carolina. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They'll move the tight end. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that game. I know that.
Toss sweep to the right. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll drag him down after a good return on the out.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
From the gun, the ground game. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Might as well stick with him. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Edwards. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
This time he's got it.
And that is a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Bringing the heat. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Setting up the screen. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Now the play fake. He's taking a deep shot. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on.